Hello students, welcome to EPG Pathshala. I am Dr. Rajwant Kaur from DAV College Jalandhar. Today we are going to talk on module pricing, factors affecting pricing from paper marketing management. And after completing this module, you will be able to understand the concept and objectives of pricing. You will be in a position to explain the process of pricing. You will understand the factors affecting pricing decisions and can describe the significance of pricing. What is the meaning of price basically and pricing? Price, it can be defined as the monetary consideration asked for or exchanged for a specific unit of goods or services offering some utility. For consumers or buyers, the price, it is a package of expectations and satisfactions. According to some authors, for consumers, a price means a sacrifice of purchasing power, as the amount spent on purchasing one product, it will not be available for something else. Next, what is pricing? It is the act of determining product value in monetary terms before it is offered for sale. The pricing decisions, these are important as price of the product affects producers, sellers and consumers. Pricing objectives which are important to be set before the pricing of the products can be done. These objectives act as benchmark for fixing price, framing policies and formulating strategies. And the firms, they can have variety of pricing objectives. However, some of the common pricing objectives: profit maximization. So this is the most common objective of every firm. Firms, they want to maximize profit through a price under given set of marketing conditions. So however, it can be a long-term objective as in a short run and in initial stages of the product life cycle. A profit maximization objective, it cannot be achieved. In the short run, some tactics including a cut in prices may be required to increase sales or capture more market, which will help in maximizing profits in the long run. And in initial stages of a product life cycle, market penetration is necessary, which is possible only with low prices. For the profit maximization objective, it is not set in relation to single product only, but to the whole product line. Then another objective is market share. A firm may aim to achieve a particular market share called as target market share by using price as an input. And target market share, usually it is expressed as a percentage, which implies that that portion of industry sale which a firm wishes to attain. Market share as pricing objective is important for the firms in developing countries, as in such countries market share acts as a barometer for measuring economic development. The price, it is an important variable to increase or maintain market share, but sometimes it is also used to reduce market share so as to restrain a firm from becoming a dominant undertaking under MRTP Act. So thus a market share as pricing object, it is important for the firms desiring to attain a target market share. Another pricing objective is to have a target return on investment. The pricing objective of the firm, it may be to achieve a return, a certain return rather, a certain rate of return on capital employed over a period of time. And for this, prices are so fixed that overall sales revenue generated through the during the financial year, it will become sufficient enough to cover the whole cost or the total cost, and also provide desired return on investment. And this objective is relevant for the firms which are selling in markets where currently there is no or little competition. Then facing or meeting competition, the firm, it may aim at meeting competition or preventing the competition through the instrument of price. The objective of meeting competition, it is set by the firm who is basically not a price leader. Such firms will set prices at par or little less than the competitors just to neutralize the competitive impact. And on the contrary, the objectives of preventing competition is set by the firm who has substantial control in the market and wants to restrict the entry of competitors by making drastic price changes. However, such practice, it is a restrictive trade practice, and normally it is not clearly mentioned in the pricing objectives. Source mobilization, this is also one important objective of pricing. The generation or generating the funds for expansion or development purpose, it is important and it can be achieved through the pricing. So obviously it is good pricing objective, and in such cases the prices will be fixed in such a manner that sufficient resources these are made available for the desired purpose. Prices will be deliberately set high just to have sufficient resources, and normally the public sector undertakings, they have this pricing objective. Then another objective is to maintain the loyalty of middlemen. So just to have the loyalty of the middleman in the chain of distribution, pricing is definitely done in a way that it will leave sufficient margin for the middleman. The pricing structure which will allow the huge trade discounts, it will boost the morale of middlemen, and they will be motivated to sell more of firm's brand. Then comes to enhance the image of the firm. This may be the one objective of pricing. The firm may aim to maintain or enhance its image through correct pricing. The firms with reputation, they may sell high quality products at a higher price due to customers' perception of reliability, a better quality, and better service. Thus, prices, these are set high for the standardized and branded products, so ensuring same or high level of customer satisfaction every time. So this enhances the reputation of firm. After laying down the objectives, the price of the product is determined, and it is the base price which is set initially and quoted to the buyers. This price is subject to changes as per the policies and strategies of the firm to meet specific market situation. The pricing procedure, it consists of various steps, and first step is collecting the necessary information. So first of all, a strong and up-to-date information base is developed to take an effective decision regarding a price. Then information about cost of production, government regulations, collaboration arrangements, and industry practice, it is also collected. The cost of production indicates the expense incurred to make the product. Obviously, the price should not be fixed below cost, otherwise it will lead to losses to firm. The price control measures of the government should be studied. Up to date information about various laws affecting price or sellers pricing policies, it is of utmost importance and needs to be collected. Restrictions imposed by foreign collaborators of the firm, these are also required to be thoroughly studied. Sometimes agreements with the suppliers, these also affect pricing decisions. So these should be considered to create a sound information base. Further, it is equally important to have knowledge about practice and methods of the pricing adopted by other members of the industry. Next comes selecting the target market. So it is important to select the market where marketing manager he wants to sell the product, the paying capacity, willingness to pay, buying pattern, buying motives, price sensitivity, and attitude about firm of the customers or consumers in the target market. These affect the pricing decisions. Then comes estimating the demand. So for estimating the demand, there is need to know the expected prices for which survey may be conducted or may be conducted of competitors price, potential buyer, or even test marketing can be initiated. Then there is a need to determine the sales volume at different prices. So demand schedule is developed which indicates demand as reflected in sales volume at different prices. Thus sales forecasts, intermediaries opinion, and degree of market competition, it will help in determining the total demand. Then comes anticipating a competitive reaction. So it is essential to anticipate the reaction of competitors at present or in future, as it has great impact on pricing decision of the firm. The firm may face competition from the similar products, like a car manufacturer faces competition from the other car manufacturer, or it may be from the close substitutes, like a motorcycle manufacturer he may face competition from the another scooter manufacturer, or it may be even from unrelated products seeking same consumers disposable income. The competitor's reaction, it may be instant or delayed. In instant reaction, the competitor changes price quickly so as to be par with the firm or capture a large market share. And in delayed reaction, the competitor he watches the market reaction and then reacts if he seeks any opportunity or feels threat. The next step is to study and understand the internal environment of the firm in terms of say labor relations, production capacity, contracting facilities, ease of expansion, and supply of inputs. Sometimes inefficiencies in internal environment, it may lead to more wastages or increased overheads due to the idle plant or idle labor or penalties. And these inefficiencies result in increased cost of production per unit. So prices these are to be fixed higher in such circumstances just to cover the cost. Then the next step is considering components of marketing mix. And in this stage, there is a need to consider the other components of marketing mix, such as product distribution channels and promotion for determining the price. The price of the product, it is influenced by the degree of perishability of the product. If when faster perishability of the product is there, Obviously, the prices will be fixed lower. Thus, the price is fixed, it is affected by the nature of the product, that is, whether the product is durable or perishable. Similarly, old or new product, consumer product or industrial product, it affects the pricing decisions. So, apart from this, strength, composition, and quality of the product do affect its price. Then, length of channel distribution, it affects the pricing decision. So, longer the channel, it would require higher list price so as to provide a sufficient margin for the middleman. Likewise, more proportional efforts would require high price to cover the more promotional expense. Then selection of pricing policies and strategies, that is done. Pricing policies and strategies, these provide guidelines for setting as well as uh, varying the prices as per specific market need. So there are number of pricing policies available, and the firm can choose suitable policies. And keeping in mind the pricing objectives, a suitable price strategy, it is selected. A skimming price strategy, it is characterized by high prices, so it can be used if the new product is distinctive and the consumers, they are not price sensitive. Whereas penetrating pricing strategy, it is characterized by low initial prices, so it can be used if the consumers are price sensitive or there is possibility of high competition. Then comes price determination, and for determining the price, the management should use all the decision inputs and then determine a suitable price. The price may be determined on the basis of, say, a cost of production, competitive prices, or forces of demand and supply. And it is also necessary that price should be checked against pricing objectives just to determine the consistency of price with pricing objectives and narrow down their difference. It is also desirable to test market validity of the price through test marketing for its wider acceptance in actual market. And before quoting the price as list price to the consumer, a feedback of consumers' reactions in the test market and intermediaries' reaction, it should be taken, and accordingly a realistic price should be fixed and quoted. Let us now discuss the factors affecting pricing decisions. So there are various internal and external factors which impinge on the pricing decisions. Let us discuss first the internal factors. The internal factors which affect the pricing decisions, these may include a cost of production, then pricing objectives, product life cycle, and marketing mix, pricing policies, and product differentiation. So let us discuss these factors. These internal factors includes the pricing objectives. So the company, it lays down objectives which acts as benchmarks against which the prices are fixed. So every pricing decision should consider various pricing objectives of the company. These may be price stability, sales promotion, profit maximization, increased market share, or meeting competition, and it can be even earning a target rate of return. So prices should be fixed in such a way that pricing objectives are achieved as far as possible. Then comes cost of production, which is to be considered while fixing the price of the product. So both cost and price, they have a very close relationship. Many companies, they use a cost plus method, while there are certain other companies, they use demand or competition based method for price fixation. So whatever may be the method of pricing, the aim should be to cover the cost of production and make some surplus. Therefore, product cost should be given due consideration at the time of determining its price. Product life cycle. So every product passes through different stages, that is introduction, growth, maturity and decline. So each stage of this product life cycle, it has a great influence on pricing decisions. So prices should be consciously decided during each stage of this product life cycle just to achieve the marketing objectives. In the introductory state, the prices, these are fixed low so that the price the product, it can easily enter the market. And during the growth stage, the prices, these can be raised to some extent. As the product reaches maturity stage, the attempt is made to keep the same prices or lower down the prices just to meet the competition. In the declining stage, there is a cut in prices just to maintain demand. However, in case of innovative products, high prices can be fixed at the introductory stage, while these can be lowered down in the subsequent stages of the product life cycle once the product becomes popular and no more remains innovative. Then comes marketing mix. Marketing mix, it is an effective blend of product, price, place and promotion. So these four elements, these are well coordinated in the marketing program to have synergic effect. Price is an important component of marketing mix. Pricing decisions will definitely have a bearing on other elements of marketing mix. So an organization can raise the price of the product if it wishes to generate more funds, or it can cut down the price in case it wants to attract more customers. Price change in either way, it will not bring fruitful results if such price decision is taken in isolation and without considering it a part of the total marketing program. So for effective results, price decisions should be coordinated with product place and promotion decisions. Pricing policies. Then pricing policies, these are the general guidelines which provide a framework to the marketing manager to fix prices in a way that will match market needs. Policies act as a guide to thinking. So, due to this obvious reason, pricing decisions should be taken as per the pricing policies of the organization. Another factor is product differentiation. Product differentiation is the ability of manufacturer to create distinctiveness of product through design, shape, package, color or brand name. Product differentiation allows a marketer to fix a higher price where it is done better than competitors. Especially product differentiation, it is a good weapon in the hands of manufacturers of consumer goods. They can set higher price for their unique product, better quality or attractive package. Customers are willing to pay more price for a highly differentiated product. Let us discuss about the external factors. So these are the factors which are beyond the control of company, and obviously these factors, these have a significant influence on its pricing decisions. So these factors need a careful analysis and interpretation. So the various external factors, These can be explained step by step. First is competition. No organization it can remain unaffected by its competitors. So it has to plan its move and counter moves as per the level of competition prevailing in the market, unless it has a monopoly. A competition affects the pricing decisions of the management. Management has to consider the pricing policies or objectives, strategies, strengths, and weaknesses of the competitors while determining the price of the product. The level of competitors' reaction to particular price it is also assessed while fixing the price. Thus, the prices these are fixed high or low or same as that of competitors' price, depending upon the nature and intensity of competition. In monopolistic conditions, prices are determined by keeping in mind the competition with that of substitute products. Then comes economic conditions. Inflationary or deflationary conditions prevailing in the economy, these do affect the pricing decisions. During inflation, um, higher prices are usually fixed just to meet the rising costs. In boom period, the prices are increased to cover increasing distribution and promotion cost and even to earn a sizable profit. However, during recession period, prices these are reduced to a considerable extent. Then comes another external factor, that is government regulations. So government regulations obviously these influence the pricing decisions of a firm. The firm has to set prices just within the framework of government regulations, and in case these prices are fixed by the government, it has no choice than to accept it. And government has framed laws to restrict monopoly and unnecessary price hikes. Thus, a firm cannot fix just high prices at its own. It has to take care of government regulations. Another factor can be distribution channel. So, the use of intermediaries for the distribution of goods, it may influence the pricing decisions. Actually, intermediaries they facilitate the flow of goods from manufacturer to final consumer. So they are rewarded with the commission or trade discounts. And to cover this commission or trade discounts, high prices are usually fixed. Thus, pricing decisions these are affected due to the channel structure. Obviously, the longer the channel of the distribution, then higher will be the prices and vice versa. But it doesn't mean that the shorter distribution channel should be used to just to fix low price of the product. Rather, it needs a sound channel management. Another factor which may affect the pricing decision is image of the company. Market image of the company in terms of say reliability, quality, durability, after sales services, or product mix, or technology, these affect the pricing decisions. So, an organization which is enjoying better image among customers, it can fix high prices as the customers they will be willing to pay higher for perceived better quality or better services of the organization. Consumer behavior, the buying pattern of consumer has impact on the pricing decisions of an organization. If the consumers buy the product frequently, lower price may be fixed and it will result in more sales and high overall profit. Then the next factor is composition and strength of buyers. Organized buyers, they have influence on the pricing decisions of an organization. If the buyers they are large in number but unorganized, they will do little to influence price. However, few buyers who place large orders or are large users, they will have impact on the pricing decisions. So the pricing decisions, these are also affected by a composition or class of consumers, that is whether industrial users or the household users. The price will definitely be different for both classes of consumers. Suppliers also influence the pricing decisions. The price of the product is directly affected by cost of raw materials or various fabricated products, parts. Obviously, the suppliers of these inputs will influence the pricing decisions. If the suppliers they raise the price, the manufacturers they are forced to raise the price of the final products. Then another factor is elasticity of demand. Definitely, the price elasticity of demand has a considerable influence on pricing decision. Price elasticity of demand, it implies a relative change in demand due to change in price. If the demand of the product is elastic, then a firm has to fix lower price. On the contrary, if the demand is inelastic, higher price may be fixed as customers are not sensitive to price. So let us discuss the role of pricing. Pricing is important marketing function and it affects consumers or middlemen and manufacturers. Moreover, proper pricing contributes to the success of marketing strategy. Basically, pricing it helps in regulating demand or facing competition. It also helps in increasing the profitability. So students, let us summarize what we have learned today from this module. Price can be defined as the monetary considerations asked for or exchanged for a specific unit of goods or services offering some utility. Pricing, it is the act of determining product value in monetary terms before it is offered for sale. Pricing decision, it is important as the price of the product affects producers, sellers and consumers. And pricing of the product, it cannot be done unless pricing objectives these are set. These objectives act as benchmark for fixing price, framing policies and formulating strategies. Various common pricing objectives of the different firms, these can be a profit maximization, target market share, target return on investment, meeting or preventing competition, resource mobilization, maintaining the loyalty of middlemen, and enhance the image of the firm. After laying down the objectives, the price of the product is determined. The price determination process, it consists of various steps such as collecting the necessary information first, then selecting the target market, estimating demand, anticipating a competitive reaction, understanding the internal environment, then considering the components of marketing mix, selection of pricing policies and strategies, and price determination. Pricing decisions, these play a significant role in designing marketing mix. These decisions interconnect marketing actions with financial objectives of the company. However, these decisions are affected by various internal as well as external factors like pricing objectives, a cost of production, product life cycle, a marketing mix, pricing policies, product differentiation, competition, economic conditions, government regulations, distribution channels, etc. So, pricing is important marketing function. It helps in regulating demand, facing competition, and increasing the profitability. Hence, the pricing decision should be taken very carefully by considering various factors to achieve desired results. Thank you.